Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into our webinar. My name is Fernando Leon, and I am your host. I'm joined by my co-host, Gregory Moravietz. And today we're going to have a short discussion on avoiding mistakes while choosing a white label managed IT service provider. It's critical you guys don't make these type of mistakes because it will eventually trickle down to having unhappy clients. So let's kick this show off. So we go over go over some bullet points here, and just real quickly, right? We're going to go over the challenge. What challenge the MSPs, IT firms have? Mistakes to ignore, neglecting to define your objectives, overlooking industry experience, ignoring scalability, failing to assess security measures, not prioritizing service level agreements. We'll break for sponsor announcements. Disregarding disaster recovery plans, glossing over communication channels, not exploring the full service suite, ignoring long-term costs. And then we'll just go quickly. Well, we'll just give a quick summary on single point of contact and the white label services we offer. All right, let's start off with the challenge, right? Small IT firms with limited resources have a big challenge, and it's usually meeting demand, right? Because they don't have the bandwidth. But in order to scale their business, their next biggest challenge is finding the right partner, right? Because who's ever going to deliver the customer service to their clients, you're going to have specific requirements, right? And let's go over our list of mistakes you can't ignore because you want that right partner. You want a partnership, not another vendor who's just going to step in and be a reactive type of partnership. You want a true partner who's going to look out for your clients and your business best interest. Okay, failure to establish clear objectives may lead to selecting a white label managed IT firm, right? So you gotta have a objectives that clearly define your firm's goal, right? Now, that is one thing that needs to be set in stone. So create your list of objectives so nothing falls between the cracks, all right? So let's begin by defining your core objectives, whether they revolve around expanding services, cutting costs, or enhancing customer satisfaction, right? These objectives will serve as the cornerstone of your provider selection process, which will guide you towards the most suitable option. All right, within the world of IT, right, expertise is highly prized. So you got to look for a provider with a strong track record in your specific industry, right? Because you don't want to start working with somebody who hasn't worked with your. Let's say you need to your all your clients need to be HIPAA compliant, and it's their first ever HIPAA compliant client. No, you want to make sure they have a strong, proven track record working with that regulated industry. So their understanding of the distinct challenges and requirements of your niche will facilitate smooth integration with your business operations. So also, you want to make sure they're flexible, right? You don't want somebody that is going to demand that, hey, you got to fit into our square peg. We don't want to fit into your round hole. We're a square peg, you're a round hole. So also, just you remember that's a true partner that's going to provide you that flexibility, and that is will provide you with a customized package for your specific clients in your specific niche. So no matter if your business is small or mid-sized, it's crucial to plan for future expansion. I mean, ensure the white label managed IT service provider you choose can grow and adapt with your business. Scalability should be a core component of the partnership. It's essential for its success, and it should be non-negotiable, right? Because you're going to, if you have a great marketing strategy in place, you're going to generate more business, right? You want to be able to scale. But here's one of the really tricky parts. And as you guys know, I'm sure a lot of you know this, is if you work with somebody like a ConnectWise let's say a firm like Datto that has an RMM tool, they're going to demand you sign an agreement for a whole year, right? And if you buy 500 licenses, they are going to demand you pay for that 500 license each month. So whether your client, let's say your client lays off half of those people, you're still on the hook for those 500 licenses, whether you're using them or not. So, and that we don't work that way, right? A true partner is not going to hold you over the coals like that. So keep that in mind. You want to have that flexibility. You can scale up or down, and we do provide that. Now, in today's digital landscape, it's crucial to make security a top priority. Make sure that the provider is committed to protecting data, adhering to, say, regulations, and effectively managing risks. A breach could cause significant harm to your business, well, to your business and your client's business and the reputation, right? You don't want that to have any blowback on you because you have a client that doesn't want to follow your best security practices. Greg, do you want to add to this slide? Because I mean, I just implemented a protocol here or some type of workflow of how you do things because I like to keep things simple, get to the point. I don't need to draw everything out, but I know that security is a massive beast to manage. But I mean, we do a discovery, we then implement our security tools, we monitor, we mitigate, we manage. I mean, any gaps in that
Well,
slide?
you can. This is a good briefing, and
Yeah,
it's a good start. But there's something called ITIL and the ITIL standard set. This follows
sure.
along with it lightly. There's
Yeah,
more in depth if you want to really follow a process. I mean, this is great for slides and for this show. But if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, then you would follow the ITIL workflow, which is not dissimilar to this.
yeah, yeah. No, I figured that, but for this for our my current purpose is to just be very direct and summarize what we do because yeah, I know we have very detailed processes and protocols and workflows, but yeah, no, well, thanks for pitching in there. Now, service level agreements. Precisely outline SLAs or service level agreements serve as your guarantee of dependable service, right? You know they're going to be calling back. You know they're going to be responding to alerts or notifications. They're guarantees. So make certain that SLAs cover response times and performance expectations. All right. And comprehending these terms is essential for fostering a successful partnership, right? Your clients have expectations. You got to make sure you're going to meet those expectations. So whether it's 24/7 support, business hours, I need you to start solving my problems start working on my problems. We don't ever give a timeline on how quickly we're going to solve a problem, but we can state, and let me emphasize state, that you can say, I will start uh, I will start resolution, right? I'm going to start working on your problem. So let's take a quick break here for a sponsor announcement. So I just need 5 seconds of silence. All right, let's move on to this next slide. So make sure to assess your provider's disaster recovery capabilities before a crisis ever comes up, right? Whether it's natural or man-made. And what's man-made? Well, you have floods. A building could bust a pipe. You get a flood. You have a fire. And another disaster would be theft, right? Somebody could steal a very important piece of an important device from your company. So make sure that you have a disaster recovery plan in place. I mean, I know, Greg, again, this is just for summary purposes of delivering a message that is very critical. I know that you're going to follow ITIL practices but do you want to add anything here on this one slide?
No, it says disregarding. So I guess it would be either regarding your disaster recovery plan, but if you disregarded your disaster recovery plan, this is all the things that you would be deficient in. But yeah, it's your disaster recovery plan is critical. So these are all the components that go into it.
Yeah. No. We the title of this is Avoid These Mistakes. So this would be a mistake, right? Disregarding disaster recovery
Oh yeah, if
plans.
you did, then yeah, that'd be terrible.
It would. Yeah, we don't want to in any way state that disregarding disaster recovery plans. No, we want to avoid this type of mistake because yeah, you need a partner that has experience implementing these policies, implementing the technology, implementing this type of workflow, and just everything that goes with the disaster recovery plan, or what we call DR. All right, so on to the next one is strong communication serves, well, it's the cornerstone of every partnership, right? I mean, confirm that communication channels and escalation protocols are established by the provider. And that's exactly what we do, right? You need to have workflows and, how are you going to be communicating? And a partner who is responsive and easily reachable can significantly impact critical situations for the better. So now, strong communication serves as as the cornerstone of every partnership. So confirm that they have plenty of plans in place. So a partner, well, it's just we have redundancy over here uh, and always backup plans. So there's always going to be a plan for somebody to be able to be reached, so your customers stay happy, right? You want to always be improving on customer satisfaction. So, all right. So, a managed IT server provider under the white label umbrella typically extends its offerings beyond fundamental IT support, right? So, dive into their comprehensive service spectrum, such as encompassing the help desk support, right? And security operations center, boots on the ground. Because opting for a single provider to consolidate service can enhance operational efficiency and minimize complexity, right? So, like single point of contact, right? We provide a end-to-end solution. So, and we'll touch on that in a little bit. But while you might select a partner where the initial expense might appear appealing, right? It's crucial to evaluate the financial consequences of the collaboration. There's going to be concealed charges, unforeseen upgrades, or scalability expenses could impact your overall financial performance. So read the contract closely, as they tend to renew automatically. And you can't scale back on licenses you're not using. So the conclusion, ultimately, the chances of finding the perfect white label IT partner and maintaining a robust collaboration once the engagement commences will significantly improve by steering clear of the common mistakes outlined above. Now, we can dive into what single point of contact is all about, right? Single point of contact has been around since 1999, and well, we've been providing a comprehensive a white label managed IT service plan for our clients. It's been well, we've been providing a white label SOC, white label help desk, boots on the ground, and this approach allows our clients to concentrate on their core business activities without the burden of managing their clients' networks. And with expertise spanning all facets of IT management, security cloud solution, from security cloud solutions, procurement services, and cloud projects, we are fully equipped to meet diverse needs. So keep us in mind if you need a partner that's going to help you scale and will grow with you. So that's it for today. Thank you for listening, and contact us at sales@singlepointoc.com if you have any questions regarding scaling, selling value, marketing. We provide a lot of guidance for our IT partners, and feel free to reach out to us at your convenience. Have a great night.
Thanks.